Hey everybody, welcome back to another video. In my last video I've shown you 6 products that you can easily customize using your laser engraver. It's fun to do, you can sell it in your store or maybe give it to somebody as a gift. Well, the video was well received and many people watched it, so thanks for that. I really appreciate it and it really means a lot to me. In this video we're going to do another project using the laser engraver. I'm going to use the Mecpow X4 Pro for this one, and we're going to build a nice door hanger for Halloween. Because Halloween is coming up, so why not do something for Halloween? If you like it, watch till the end for the end result. I will guide you through all the steps needed to get this build done from start to finish. If you like the video, let me know, give it a thumbs up, subscribe to my channel, leave a comment down below. It's always nice to read and I will always try to respond when possible. So let's get started with the first step, is gathering all the parts needed for this build. So the first step is gathering all the parts needed for this build. You can see it over here. And it all starts, of course, with a design. I've chosen this design. I think it's a fun design. As you can see, it consists of 3 layers. So you've got the backer, then you've got the webbing and the castle, and the third layer will be the letters Halloween. So this is the one we're going to build today. Of course, you need some wood to cut. I will be using this 3mm plywood. This particular plywood cuts really nice on the laser engraver. I've used it before. And it leaves a really nice edge. No charring, but nice and brown edge. And that's what you want. I will be using some acrylic paint. This one for the backer, and these two I will mix up into orange for the letters. I will be using some black spray paint for the webbing and the castle, because it's got these really fine details and it's easier to apply using spray paint than with a roller. I will be using the foam roller for the letters and the backer, so that works pretty easy. Using super glue to glue all the layers together. It really cures very fast, so that's nice. And I will be using this one to dry the layers of paint in between each layer. Of course you can also use a regular hairdryer, but I've got this one, so I will be using that one. And then last but not least, of course you need your laser engraver. This is a 22 watt laser engraver. It really works great with the 3mm plywood. So that's basically all the parts you need for this build. So let's continue with the next step. So as you can see, I've opened the design in LightBurn and I've resized the design to roughly 29 centimeters. Now why did I do that? It's because these sheets, they are 61 centimeters in width and 122 centimeters in length. So if I cut this one in half, I got roughly 30.5 centimeters on each side. So the design will nicely fit on this one. So I will cut 2 pieces out of this sheet. And I've got a leftover from another project. And this one I will use for the letters. So yeah, then everything will fit nicely on the sheets. I will use my miter saw to cut the sheet to size. First I will cut it to 31 centimeters. Then I will rotate it and cut it in half. So let me do that first. Let me get my ear protection. So 31 centimeters, this one, turn on the laser, like this. You flip it around. Like this. Now I will cut it in half, so it's 30.5. Like this. And I've got 2 sheets which are exactly the same size. So that's the first part, and the other one is all ready to size for the letters, so we're done cutting. So the sheets that I've just cut, I will make sure that the grain is like this. The grain can be like this or like this, of course. And because the one that I'm going to use for the letters, the grain is also like this, I want to keep it the same, because I think that's nicer when you put everything on top of each other and the grain is all in the same direction. So that's why I will put in the sheets like this. Next up, I will connect this laser to the computer. I will open LightBurn and I will show you from within LightBurn. I first need to open this window because I need to get this exhaust pipe outside. I did create this a long time ago. I think it's easy. You can put this in the window if it's cold outside. Put your hose on here and you will get all the smoke out without losing any warmth in your room. For now I will just open the window. It's not so cold outside, so that will be yeah, acceptable for now. So I've got the design in LightBurn. This is the first layer, second layer and third layer. As you can see, as I've mentioned before, it's roughly 29 centimeters. I've set it to 450 millimeters a minute and 85% power, one pass. And the first layer will take a little over 2 minutes, so that's not bad. Second layer of course will take a little bit more time because it's more yeah, cutting. And the third layer will be, I think, a little bit less than the second layer. So what I will be doing, I will put in the sheet, the first layer. I will align everything and frame it. And then I will start the cutting and I will get back to you once this is finished. So I've got everything aligned. As you can see on the top of the screen, I've put in some pins in the honeycomb bed. So I can easily align the next sheet of plywood. I will do the framing once more, so you can see that everything fits nicely onto the sheet of plywood. I've got the overhead camera activated, so you can see what it's cutting. And then I will start the cutting. And it's ready. Let's move the laser to the home position. And I will take out the plywood. This one, this one. As you can see, I made a little mistake. I thought I aligned everything. But you can see on top of it, I was a little bit short. I don't think it minds for this design. I will see with the next layer. Otherwise I will cut this one again. So yeah, my mistake. So the first layer is cut. We will move the second layer into position. You can see the exact position is 208 on the X position and 194 on the Y. So I will move this one away and I will put this one on 208 and this one on the 194. So it's exactly on the same position. I will do the framing, set up the plywood, and then we can start cutting. So everything is set, it's fully aligned, so I will start the cutting of the second layer. Here we go. It will take about 20 minutes to finish, so I will get back to you once this is completely cut. So I've cleaned up everything. This is the result. So it looks nice. The first layer, where I made a little mistake, I thought I aligned everything correctly. But this is the downside of a laser which is fully enclosed and also has a cover which you cannot remove from the laser. It's very difficult to see if everything is aligned correctly. So I thought everything was correct, and then it turned out that yeah, I missed a little spot. But it's not a problem because I can put it on the bottom, and as you can see, you will not see it on the design. So no issues there. Or I can just cut a new one, but I don't think it's needed. It's just a backer, so you will not see it when you put it on your door or on the wall. So yeah, I think we are ready for the third layer. That's the Halloween, the text, and then everything is ready for painting. So remove the second layer. Let me put it over here on top of the other one, and then we'll get the last layer, the third layer, put it somewhere here. And then I will align the plywood, frame it, and we can cut the last layer. So the next step is painting. I've moved my camera from the area where I've got the lasers to here. I've got a nice working table over here, so it's more convenient. We will start off with the first layer, the backer. I will use this color for it. 2 coats should be sufficient, I guess, to cover this one. Second layer will be this one. It's the webbing and the castle. I will spray paint this black. Reason that I will use spray paint, I've already explained in the beginning of my video, is because of all the little openings that I've got. I think if you use a roller, I think you will get paint in all the openings. It doesn't look very nice, you need to clean it. So I think spray painting it will be the better solution. And then the third layer will be the letters, and they need to be exactly aligned over here. So I think you can go either 2 ways. One is lightly engrave all the letters on the second layer, and then after painting, you can see the contours and put in the letters one by one. But as this is painted black, I think it will be difficult to see all the contours. So what I've decided, I will first paint the letters. I will use the cutout to paint it. So it's nice, you will not get all the paint on the sides. At least I think you have a less chance. Once it's all painted, I will put on painter's tape, and I will cover all the letters with the tape. Then I will take out the letters, and they should adhere to the tape. And then I can put them on all at once, align them, and then glue them. That's the idea. I think in theory it should work. If it doesn't work, then you will see me screw up. But that's part of the game. It's a hobby, so things can go wrong. Now I've put on the paper. Let's start with the first layer. It's this color. So this is the first layer. I will let it dry, and then I will continue with the second layer, which I will spray paint. So, second layer, I will use the spray paint. I think it's better to do several light coats than one thick coat, because I think the end result will be better. A little bit here. I will leave it for a few minutes to dry, and then I can continue with the third layer. I need to mix 2 colors. Let me see if I can do that. Yeah, I think this is okay. Make sure you mix it correctly. Put this aside. Put this one on. I will hold this tight. And I will roll the letters. So this is also ready, and we can continue with the first layer. So for the second coat, I will move this aside. Okay. So I will let it dry. This is the second one, second coat. I'll put on the, let me move this one here. So back to the black. Okay, second coat. Let me move this out of the way. So that's the second coat, and maybe even the final coat. I think 2 coats should be sufficient for this one. So I will let it dry. Once everything is dried, we can go to the next step, which is gluing the parts together. Just a quick note, you saw me spray painting in this video without protection. I do have proper protection, and I normally wear this. But for this video, it's only a small part. I've opened the windows over there, so there's sufficient ventilation. But please make sure that you always wear proper protection, correct filters for spray painting. Another fun thing that you can do with your laser engraver is creating templates. You can create templates for routing, of course, if you want to do this, but also for painting, spray painting. For instance, like this. If you remove this, you will see a nice image. So you can also create something on the wall, or on another sheet of plywood or whatever you want, using this method. So that's a quick tip. So then the next step is gluing all the layers together. Let me show real quick. The light backing against the black second layer. I think it really gives a nice contrast. And then with the orange letters, they will really pop out. So yeah, let's glue it together. And then we have another fun project finished. And you can put it on your door or sell it on your store or whatever you want. So let's continue with the next step. So I will start with the second layer, put some super glue on it. I will put the glue all the way around, and then on some of these parts I don't need to cover the full layer. I will do that first. So onto the third layer, the letters. Let me see if my idea works. Okay, let's see. I think we've got everything now. So all the letters are now here on the tape. So next step, let me remove this one. Next step is aligning the letters on here. As you can see, this makes it a lot easier. So I can just align it like this and then glue it. Let me put this one on and then put some weight on it. Let me see if I've got some weight. Yes. This one is pretty heavy. I will put it on. And now let it dry. And then I will get back to you once it's dried. So I've let the glue dry and set. I will remove the tape to see the final result. And hopefully everything works out. The paint is not coming off, so that's a good sign. So it's complete. And then we have this sign. I think it turned out really nice. So another fun project is finished. We went from this design on paper to this design cut out of plywood. Let me put this away. I really like the orange. It really pops out against the black. A nice contrast. Fun and easy project to do. Only 3 layers. You can do it with I think any laser you have. If you like this and you would like to create one yourself, I will link the design in the description of the video, so you know where to find it. If you like the video, let me know, give it a thumbs up, subscribe to my channel, and I hope to see you in the next video. Bye!